Celebrate Veterans Day by Melissa Ferguson. What is Veterans Day? On November 11th, Americans celebrate the men and women who serve in the U.S. military. This national holiday is called Veterans Day. A veteran is someone who has been in the military. Many of them have served in wars. They fought to protect the country's freedoms. Military, the armed forces of a state or country. National, to do with or belonging to a country as a whole. Veterans are often away from their homes and families. They face dangers in war. People who serve sometimes get hurt. When they come home, they may struggle with difficult thoughts and feelings. American freedoms. Americans have many rights and freedoms. They have freedom of speech. Americans are free to follow any religion or none at all. These freedoms were fought for and protected by veterans. Right. Something that the law says you can have or do, as in the right to vote. How Veterans Day became a holiday. Veterans Day started after World War I, 1914 to 1918. World War I was called the Great War. It was one of the biggest wars in history. During World War I, about 8.5 million soldiers from around the world died. People hoped this would be the last war. U.S. Army infantry soldiers fight during World War I. World War I officially ended on June 28, 1919. But fighting stopped on November 11, 1918. The day became known as Armistice Day. Americans celebrated with songs and parties. They were happy the fighting had stopped. Fact: on Armistice Day, the fighting ended at 11 a.m. on November 11th. November is also the 11th month of the year. Armistice, a formal agreement to temporarily stop the fighting during a war. Americans in Philadelphia celebrate Armistice Day in 1918. Armistice Day honored World War I veterans, but World War I was not the last war. Millions of men and women served in World War II, 1939 to 1945, and the Korean War, 1950 to 1953. Americans wanted to honor U.S. veterans from all wars. In 1954, Armistice Day became Veterans Day. Fact: there have been 26 U.S. presidents who served in the armed forces. Before becoming president, John F. Kennedy served in the U.S. Navy during World War II. He is pictured here, center, with his crewmates. Sights and symbols of Veterans Day. Many Americans go to Arlington National Cemetery on Veterans Day. It is near Washington, D.C. More than 400,000 veterans are buried there. On Veterans Day, there is a wreath-laying ceremony at Arlington National Cemetery. Wreath. A ring of flowers or branches. Wreaths are often laid on graves or memorials. Ceremony. Special actions, words, or music performed to mark an important event. The Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. After World War I, the body of a soldier was buried in a tomb at Arlington National Cemetery. No one knew his name, but people wanted to honor his service. He is called the Unknown Soldier. Many other unknown soldiers have been buried there since then. Today, soldiers guard the tomb at all times. This is how they honor the fallen veterans. Tomb. A room or building that holds a dead body. One important symbol of Veterans Day is the red poppy flower. During World War I, many soldiers died on Flanders Field in Europe. Months later, poppies began to grow there. The red poppy became a symbol honoring those who died. Fact. American Moina Michael started selling red poppies to honor veterans in 1918. Symbol. Something that stands for something else. A field of red poppies in Germany. How you can celebrate Veterans Day. Many schools and offices close for Veterans Day. Some towns and cities hold parades. Many businesses offer free services to veterans and members of the military on that day. Americans proudly fly their flag. Fact. New York City holds America's biggest Veterans Day parade. Veterans march in a Veterans Day parade in New York City. You can honor veterans in many ways. Go to a Veterans Day parade. Send a letter to a veteran. If you see a military person, thank him or her. On Veterans Day, we remember those who have served the country.